Chicken liver pâté sounds very luxurious and fancy, but it's also super, super easy to make. Let me show you how.
As a base of flavor for our pâté, we are going to start by making caramelized onions. To do so, slice a bunch of onions lengthways and add them to a hot pan set over medium heat. You only really need one onion for this recipe, but I like to caramelize 3 so that I have extra to serve with the pâté. Multiple onions are also just easier to caramelize than just one. Saute these slowly over medium-low heat with a splash of oil and a really good pinch of salt, stirring occasionally and deglazing with a little bit of water if any fond forms. After about 15 minutes, you can add some butter, a little bit of freshly ground black pepper, a good pinch of thyme, and a little drizzle of sherry vinegar. If you need balsamic vinegar for your caramelized onions to look brown, then you're not caramelizing them particularly well. I'm sorry. Cook for a couple more minutes before removing the onions and wiping out your pan. Now, while these onions are cooking, if your butcher hasn't done this already, you should be trimming your livers. Mine came with the hearts attached, so I removed the cluster of sinew in the middle, and I trimmed the hearts for a separate little snack later. Now lay these livers out on a tray with some paper towel and store in the fridge. Then season liberally with salt just before you're about to cook them. Now, in your clean, hot pan, add a splash of oil as well as your chicken livers and saute everything over high heat, turning over once they're nicely browned. Now, these would probably have cooked better if I did them in batches, but I am an impatient man. To this, add a small knob of butter and brown the underside a little further. Next, add the onions back to the pan along with a good shot of brandy and cook for a couple more minutes before removing everything from the pan. We're going to add everything to a blender and slowly blend to a puree, adding half of your cubed butter. You're going to slowly want to add the remaining butter a few cubes at a time to incorporate and emulsify them, and then increase the speed to high to puree everything until it's nice and silky smooth. Pass everything through a strainer set over a bowl for the smoothest result possible. The step isn't necessary, but it comes out super nice and luxurious. At this point, all you need to do is chill this for a couple of hours if you can wait that long. When you're ready to serve, all this pâté really needs is a good smear on some crusty toasted bread, along with a nice sprinkling of flaky salt. But it also makes for a really cute little canapé that takes little to no effort. And the extra caramelized onions work perfectly here. Although any sort of sweet, fruity compote or jam is the perfect pairing for this delicious treat. If you have any questions, feel free to ask away in the comments and I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.